Hi, I'm Randy Hipple.
And I'm Travis Jorgensen, and we're from Valley RV Supercenter.
Today we're going to be talking to you about the top 10 reasons on why you should buy a Jayco. So the first reason on why to buy a Jayco would be the roof. So, a couple years ago, I was just doing my yearly maintenance, getting up on my RV and checking it, and all of a sudden my leg fell through. The difference between what I owned and what Jayco owns would be the Magnum Truss system. It's a 3/8 marine grade plywood roof that has double the standard nail plate size, as well as they add more than any other manufacturer, and they do it with a crowned roof. So it can hold 4,500 pounds of capacity, which is double the strength of any other competitor out there.
So I was putting my old camper away from a previous camping trip, and I opened the freezer, and a big rush of water came coming out, and it got all over the floor. What I should have done, I should have bought a Jayco. They have these Norcold fridges and freezers. They're American made. And they also have the controls right on the outside. So right when you get to your camping site, you can just turn it on, set it to cold, and you're good to go.
So the third reason on why you should buy a Jayco, have you ever been in that situation where you have a warranty issue, you put it away for the winter, and then you just forget about it because you plan to take it out during the spring and fix it? But then you find out your warranty was actually expired come springtime. Well, with Jayco, they're giving you double the amount of coverage with the 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. That's the best manufacturer warranty out there. I mean, why would you not buy a Jayco when they're protecting their product like that?
Have you ever been looking at your RV and noticed a bunch of waves or bubbles showing up? Well, if you've owned a Jayco, you've probably never had that issue. Jayco vacuum bonds our walls, floors, and the slide-out walls. So what that means, it's 144 tons of pressure in a big food saver bag. So once they lay the glue and get the wall all built, it's going to suck all the air bubbles out there, and they're going to let it sit for 16 to 18 minutes. And that's going to dry very, very firm with no air bubbles. So you're going to have a very, very solid wall for its entire life.
So number 5 reason on why to buy a Jayco. Have you ever been stuck where you just, no matter what you do, your slide won't go in or out? It just completely failed on you. If you had a Jayco, you probably have never been in that situation, but if you don't own a Jayco, chances are you probably have. Here, Jayco uses 2 types of slide mechanisms. This is the Schwintek, and farther down you got the rack and pinion slide. This is for the lighter weight slides. Basically, you have 2 tracks on each side that bring it in evenly. It's not like a winch pulley system that you have to retighten the cable every year. There is a manual override, so if you don't have electricity or for some reason it does not work, you can actually bring it in by yourself. So that's a huge selling point, but you do have a motor on each track, so it is not going to fail on you. Even if one motor stops, they're still going to bring it in. On that side, the rack and pinion down below, a little farther down is a more heavier duty slide, so it's for the super slides that need additional support for the weight. Same thing, it's all electric, has a manual override, and it brings it in evenly. So that's why to buy a Jayco.
Have you ever been out camping and you've gone to go upstairs in your Class C to go to bed, and you lay down and you find out that your mattress is already wet? Well, if you've owned a Jayco, you've probably never had that issue. What we do is we have a 1-piece front cap. We have our seams tucked at the very bottom and along the side. If you look at any of our competitors, the seams are going to be right here on the edge or running up the front. So when you're driving and you got the hot sun on there, you got the expanding and contracting, those seams are going to move and they're going to let water in. That's one thing you don't want in a motorhome.
What's that smell? Must be the formaldehyde. You should have bought a Jayco.
Have you ever been out camping and you're regretting going to bed because you know you're going to wake up with a sore back? Should have bought a Jayco. Jayco comes standard with a name brand Simmons mattress. The comforts of home in your own RV.
So the 9th reason on why you should buy a Jayco. Have you ever been towing your RV and you hit a bump or a pothole and you go out and check to see if your RV is all right, but you notice right down here your stacked welded frame is cracked? Well, if you own a Jayco, you never have, because our frames are integrated 1 piece, start to finish, the strongest frame in the industry, and it's all forged into one I-beam.
Have you ever been driving down the road and you've had a blowout on your tire? If you've owned a Jayco, odds are you've probably never had that happen, because we put Goodyear tires on here. These tires are made for the RV industry, so they have a stronger sidewall to prevent more blowouts. So if you're looking at the competitor brand, they're going to have the cheapest knockoff tires on there just to make a buck. What Jayco does is we spend the extra money in the entire build process to give you a quality RV.
Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Randy Hipple.
And I'm Travis Jorgensen, and those were the top 10 reasons on why Jayco is superior.
Now come check us out here at Valley RV Supercenter. We're located here in Kent, Washington. Have a good day.